My name is Simeon Tegel. I'm a freelance journalist based in Lima, Peru, and covering all of South America. Working down here, I do inevitably tend to write quite a lot about drug trafficking and counter-narcotics strategy. And with my Pulitzer project, I really wanted to look at two of the lesser known or lesser reported aspects of the so-called war on drugs here in South America. The first of those was Bolivia's relatively successful policy of partnering with coca growers, cocaleros, the usually rather poor farmers who grow most of the coca in Bolivia. Coca, of course, is the key ingredient in cocaine. What's interesting to me is that Bolivia, by not criminalizing the cocaleros, but instead partnering with them, has been relatively successful in getting them to switch to other crops, alternative crops. Certainly more successful than Peru or Colombia, the other two major cocaine producing countries, who both pursue a policy of forced eradication, whereby the military or heavily armed police are sent in to destroy crops, often against stiff resistance by the farmers. The other story or issue that I wanted to look at was cannabis production in Paraguay. Although it flies under the radar, certainly of English language media, Paraguay is a huge producer of cannabis, the largest in South America and one of the largest in the world. Most of that cannabis, about 80%, goes to the Brazilian market, but it's also consumed in Argentina, Chile, here in Peru, Uruguay, and other countries in the region. Despite the fact that it produces so much cannabis, the government in Paraguay is a conservative one that is very much on board with the policy of prohibition and repression, and dedicates some fairly significant resources towards destroying crops and trying to seize cannabis in transit, and also track down the drug traffickers. So I really wanted to take a closer look at that. It's probably South America's, or it is South America's most intense war on marijuana, you could say, and really look at the human rights and also the rule of law implications of that policy. And I also wanted to see how close or far Paraguay might be to joining in with the regional trend, the hemispheric trend really, from Canada to Argentina, of reforming drugs laws, and particularly marijuana or cannabis laws.